doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire.
Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Be More. Guess what we're talking about this time? Chairs. Yes! What do chairs have to do with video? My friend, everything. Your chair matters. So that's what I want to talk about here. Number one, if you are going to be doing videos and you're going to be especially batch recording and you're going to be sitting in that chair for a long period of time, why would you not find something that's at the very least comfortable? If it's not aesthetically pleasing, at the very least, it should be comfortable. So think about the comfort of the chair, because if you're batch recording or you sit there and you do videos all the time, maybe you're doing something like a live stream or whatever on a daily basis. There are many of you who do daily live streams for like an hour or more. How can you sit in an uncomfortable chair? So take some, and you don't really have to spend a lot, but go and invest a little bit of money in a comfortable chair if this is something that you're doing all the time. Number two, your chair matters because you also don't want it to be the major part of the scene. Now, if you are flying a cockpit, or this is something that is part of your brand, or your video or live stream is predicated off of the fact that you are the captain and this is your ship, then by all means, go ahead and get a gaming chair. They're comfortable. They're made for people to sit there at hours on end playing video games. That's fine. But if it is going to conflict with what your brand is, a gaming chair is not necessarily conducive to a beauty brand. Now, again, I'm saying this notwithstanding the fact that you may have some issues where you need to sit in a chair like that. That's fine. Then do you. But if you don't have any issues, unless you are doing gaming or the branding necessitates that, stay away from branding chairs, because gaming chairs, because too much attention is paid to the chair. Well, look how it comes up to the neck and circles the head. No, that's not. It's too much. It becomes a distraction. Again, if it's part of your brand, you need it for comfort, or it's something you're okay with, that's fine. But make your chair, while comfortable, nondescript, or make it discreet, because it's not about the chair, my dear. It's about you and your information. But if you're too busy looking at the wonders of my chair, you're not hearing me, are you? Or you have to roll it back and listen again, which you probably don't want to do. So don't give your audience any distractions out, when it comes to the chair. Now, can clothes be distracting? Yes. For example, I'm sure this is distracting. I don't care though, because this is part of my brand. Dressing in such a way where the fashion is a thing is part of my brand. So people have come to expect it. But if that's not something you do, if that's not part of your branding, it is a distraction. If it is not branding, it is a distraction. Think about that. So if you take a look at my chair is very nondescript. It's just a black chair and it has netting in the back. And it's a chair that I just got from from you could get one from Amazon, from IKEA. I actually got this one from IKEA because I needed a new chair. The chair I had before was shredded wheat. I had it since I lived in DC in the early 2000s, and I just kept it and refused to get rid of it. But then the stuffing kept coming out and I'm like, this is shameful. So I actually bought a new chair, but I didn't pay very much for it. This is comfortable. You don't really see very much of it. In fact, the less of the chair we see, the better. Because if you think about newscasters, about reporters and anchors on the set, do you see the chair? You see the top of them and that's it. And so we're not distracted by any of that. We ideally, I mean, this shows, but it's not that bad. But ideally, you don't want to see very much chair. So your chair matters in terms of that. So those are the things that I wanted to talk to you about today. Your chair matters. Comfort matters. And then the to be discreet matters as well. Unless, for example, like stick with colors that are discreet, unless, for example, you have pink or purple as your theme and that includes your chair, that's fine. But I don't feel personally that you need to do it with your chair. You can do it with your set. You can do it with the props on the set, and your chair doesn't have to be the main character. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Don't make the chair the main character. It matters for comfort. It matters uh, because you don't want it to show too much, but don't make it the main character. Hopefully that made sense. And the next time you go shopping, say, I need to pick up some sort of office chair that will be comfortable for me to shoot video with because your chair matters. All right. And maybe one day what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little video about my setup, my production corner. I have a rolling table that matches this rolling chair. All right, so we'll talk about that next time. But for now, I am urging you to consider your chair because your chair matters and to be more with both your videos and your live streams. Until next time, my friends, cheers.
Here for you. When you emotionally broke. Settle in our knowledge and conversations. Don't make